What's happening, everybody? It's me, Mad Dog Daily. Have not done a video in months, and it's every single time I do a video, I started off by saying that I have not done a video in a long time. This has got to be the longest time it's been since I've done one. But I do have an excuse for that. First of all, I've been saying the same thing the last blog post I posted. And this all has to do with the fact that I have been in the process, it's done now, but I've been in the process of moving all the way out to the country in the same state in the U.S., but different atmosphere, not the urban or suburban or mix of the two, which is what it really was, that I was at before for 19 years, ever since I was a preteen. So, that's why the background looks a little different. Still setting it up, although it does look nice. I don't really want to show it in this video, though. One thing I do want to point out, though, is that things have been going a lot better. Since when I first started this YouTube and just the blog in general, things have been very difficult for me to deal with because I was still going through a lot. Mentally. Now, I still am, and I'm always going to be. That's just the facts. I got bipolar, I got depression, anxiety. We all know I'm on the autistic spectrum. I've said that several times. But because I've been having a therapist since December, a good therapist, like a validating one that doesn't really give you a bunch of like worksheets or tasks or to do and doesn't really focus on you as a whole person. She's not that. She focuses me on as a whole person. She knows everything that I say. Totally understands where I'm coming from. I've said that already in like the last video and stuff, but you get the idea. But anyway, I used to be seeing her every week, and I've been seeing her every week for months, up until the moving. I was on SSI around the time I got approved for SSI, Social Security insurance. And people don't know that's something that I actually qualified for because I am disabled, quote unquote. I don't really look at. I like to look at the positive aspects of autism, but you know what I mean. Learning disability and mental illness, something that a lot of people fail to get, and they have it a lot worse than me. But I guess they, because of my work history, or they took the swing on me, or took a risk on me, and they gave me that approval. So. That's part of it. One of the problems with that, though, is the insurance, the health insurance. So because of that, I've been put on a permanent plan that actually is good, because it means that me and my family will no longer have to be a lot cheaper each month because it's being covered by them. And I won't say what it is, but I will say that my therapist, because she's young, and I think this is why, because she's young and that she's got a lot, or not a lot, I should say, for whatever reason, I think like the tenure or whatever doesn't fit into what covers appointments with her, so I'm not seeing her weekly anymore. In fact, the last, I got a call from her office, from the people that are there as the receptionist, told me yesterday on the phone that she actually, they had to cancel next week's appointment because we got to the point now where we don't need to see each other every week. We can see each other every other week. But now next week has to be canceled, and it's sort of up in the air whether 2 weeks from next week, like 3 weeks from less than 3 weeks from today, I'll see her again. They have to play it by ear. I might be put on a waiting list, but I really don't. It doesn't bother me because of that, because of the Mental Health Crisis Angels, because of Twitter, because of the blog, because of the advocacy, all that stuff. Because of knowing, not just from myself, but of people around me that support me, even if online, that, made me feel totally validated for a long time, like within like almost a couple years now, a year and a half, whatever. And so I think that is like what made the healing process of recovery a lot better in the long run, a lot faster, a lot more effective. So I'm in a different place now. That doesn't mean that everything I was saying in the beginning, the blog and everything, is not true or was only a reflection of the time. It was a reflection of that time, but I stand by it. That's where I was. I don't really see anything that I've said as false, no matter when it came out. It just was said in a different way. Now, part of me also, the way things are going, I don't want to get too comfortable. And I'm worried that I might get too comfortable, and I'm trying to not do that. Because shit's getting worse, in the outside world, and that bothers me a lot. But at the same time, I don't, things are going well for me. I don't want that to sort of make things like not even out with that. Like, I think stuff really affected me that was going on in the outside world that had nothing to do with me a year ago. But I feel like shit's gotten so much worse this year when it comes to politics. I'm not going to get into that, but I will say that I have this thing about not wanting to be too happy during a time that's very not happy. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's something that there's nothing wrong with that, but that's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying anyone has to be that same way. Anyway, that's my video for, I wanted to do a video, another spur of the moment thing, so there you go. And I will see all of you next blog post, hopefully soon. There should also be another YouTube link, not on my channel, but the one that I was talking about in the last post, for the New Dawn podcast. This would be the video version of that, Ditch the Mask campaign, which was a split screen video chat with me. The audio was the podcast that I shared. This one will be the actual video. So, you're going to be a few links in the bottom of the video as usual. And there'll probably be like mental health crisis angels, whatever else. You'll see them at the bottom, like in the description while you're watching this. So peace out, everybody.